if you think like that, that no, I am not expecting from anything from that person. I have helped, that is enough. Now I have forgotten.
Mm,
This is the policy. And if somebody helps you
mm.
in any way, so you always remember that guy helped me. And whatever it happens in his life, I will always be there to help him. So this is the great policy. I think this is the best policy. If you follow, you will never get upset in your life.
Hello everyone, you're most welcome in AJ speaking in English, and it is the sixth episode of Rendezvous with Angel. And I am over the moon right now because I'm going to interact with a really sophisticated, humble, and a knowledgeable personality. Or I can say, I'm going to interact with an angel. So if I talk about him more, his name is Subhash Pal and he hails from Guwahati. If I talk about his profession, he is a government employee and he is running a YouTube channel, and the name of the YouTube channel is Subhas Pal. So let's do not waste any time and let's talk to him. So how are you feeling, Subhas Ji?
Oh, it's a nice, very good feeling that you have asked me to join this episode. So really, it's a fantastic feeling, and I'm very happy that you have asked me to be here today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I am feeling really excited today, and because I'm going to speak with you. And before I start asking you few questions, I would like to share one story with you. When I started my English journey, so at that time I used to watch your videos, and at that time I could not imagine that one day I'm going to talk with you. So right now it is some kind of it is looking like, for me I think it is a dream. So I am feeling so great right now, so happy, and yeah, so excited to talk to you.
Thank you very much. But at the same time, I would like to tell you that so as few days back, suddenly I came across some of the videos that you have uploaded. So after watching those videos, I found them very interesting. So I thought that I should also make a conversation with you. So I also did a conversation few days back, and it was also a nice experience. So again, we met here.
Mm.
So it's a very good experience.
Yeah, definitely. And one question I just want to ask you, like the name of the show is Rendezvous with Angels, means meeting with angel. And in my opinion, we are surrounded by angel. And my definition regarding angel is like they are the people, they add value in another person life. If, for example, if I talk about you, so you make conversational videos on your channel, and there are a lot of people. They are watching those conversational videos. They are learning from you, and you are spreading knowledge. And you talk about really good topics. So you are adding so much value in another person's life. So I would like to ask: have you ever met an angel who changed your life, who just gave you a really good piece of advice?
No, I don't think that I have met anyone who given me this kind of advice, except my parents, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was school, there were some teachers who always encouraged me to do something good in my life. But after that, when I joined my office, but thereafter I did not have any such mentor, I would say. So whatever I wanted to achieve, I wanted to do it. I did it alone actually. And now what I'm doing is that as I am a person who studied in my mother tongue, that is Bengali.
Mm-hmm.
So I never spoke in English. So it was a very weak point on my part. So whenever I found the people speaking in English, I was a kind of embarrassed person before them because, and I also felt inferior to them. Then I thought that I should make this my weak point to a strength in my life. And that's why I have started taking classes with tutors to improve my skill on spoken English. And that's what I'm doing. I'm still learning, and I think that I have to go a long way for that, because whatever I have achieved. There is no doubt that what I was before starting this journey, now I have improved a lot, but still there is a long way to go. And while doing this, I have come across some very beautiful and encouraging persons on YouTube, and you are one of them. The moment I watch your videos, it actually struck me that this is a very person who is very interesting and encouraging one. So I felt that I would take a session with you, and I am happy that I could do it. And now again, I have met you here. That's a very really good experience.
And yeah, definitely, I think. And one thing I would like to tell you, like if you will be a clappingo teacher, so at that time I can pay money to talk to you because you have a really good you can say vibe. You have a aura, and I like those kind of people, those radiates positivity.
But I would be honest to tell you, when I think that whether I would be able to teach somebody about this language, something, but I always afraid of doing so, because every time when I want to say something, there is a doubt whether it would be right or wrong. So I have to overcome those hesitation. Still, I'm working on that. But in your case, I think you are very flawless and very confident. I must admit that one.
Yeah, if you would have met me 4 months ago, so you will not say this kind of a thing because I was an introvert guy. I could not express my feelings, and I was not confident also about myself. So a lot of things I was facing, but yeah, right now I can able to express my feelings. But I always consider myself as a beginner because there are lots of things which I do not know. There are a lot of things I like a lot of times I make mistakes also, but I cannot do anything because I am a newbie. So I will learn day by day, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, so here I would like to ask you that when you studied in school or college, what was your medium of instruction?
Okay, so if I talk about my college, so at that time, they gave me two choices. You can write the examination in English or you can write the examination in Hindi. So I had chosen Hindi one because I was not really comfortable in English. So it was Hindi, and after fourth semester, I changed it. I started writing in English.
Okay, so it was all about writing, but when it comes to speaking, it's a very different game altogether. So, as you just mentioned, that before 4 months you was not like that. Now the way you are speaking, you are not like that. So, I think that within a span of 4 months, you have achieved so much. I think because I have been doing this for more than around 2 years. I think that I have been
Oh,
practicing. But still I have not achieved that kind of yeah, that kind of thing. So you have done within this short period of 4 months. Really, it's a great job, I think.
thank you so much. And one thing I can tell when I was not practicing English, so before that, I used to watch movies. So I think this thing also helped me because I used to watch different kind of movies, for example, Tamil or Telugu movies with English subtitles. So uh, I think those things also really helped me. So when I started speaking in English, so I just able to express my views. Sometimes I was stucking, but I can express and I can understand other person also. Mm.
Yeah, nice, very good.
Okay, okay. So Subhaji, one question also like coming in my head, and it relates to books. Books plays a very vital role in our daily life. So I would like to know from you, do you like to read books? And if you like to read books, so which kind of a books do you like to read?
Yeah, so I have started reading books seriously because of this only, for my improving my English spoken English skill. So now I am regularly reading books. If I don't get much time, at least 4 or 5 pages I read daily. And for that, I like to read these non-fiction books. Actually, I don't
Mhm,
like fiction books, so I like to read self-help books, which
mhm,
improves your personality and
mhm.
the way you want to live your life in a positive way. So there are some such kind of books that I have read, and I am still reading this kind of books.
Okay, so can you give me any two or three names of any books which you have read?
Yeah, one book is like that, written by Jay Shetty, like a
Mm-hmm.
monk.
Oh.
Another is yes. So another is Atomic Habits.
Mm-hmm.
Then there is Do Like. Actually, forgot the titles.
Mm-hmm.
The Power of Subconscious Mind.
Oh. Mm.
The Psychology of Money. Rich Dad Poor Dad. And Ikigai. So there are some this kind of books.
And one thing I would like to share, I also started reading all of the books, whatever name you are telling me, but I stopped. Only 20 or
Why?
30 pages I read because I did not get the interest. So I after that, what I did, I just listened to the audiobooks. So
Oh,
it helped me. And reading books, I think reading self-help books is not my cup of tea. But yeah, it's amazing. It's really amazing. Like you have read these books, and those every book I think is really amazing in my opinion. Amazing.
what I have achieved, that it is not only about reading books for learning spoken English or enhancing my vocabulary power. After reading this book, actually, I have seen some changes in my life. That the way I used to behave with other people, there is a paradigm shift in this behavior. So I feel that, and I also feel happy when I speak with people. Earlier, I used to get angry very easily if somebody says something to me which used to upset me. But nowadays, I don't get upset. I can handle this. So these are the things that benefited me when I read this book.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with your point of view. When you read books, when you read another person experiences, so you just start implementing those ideas also because in my opinion, environment matters. Whatever things you are surrounded by day, you will become like that. So it's a really good thing. And one thing also is coming in my mind. Delay, I think you are like interacting with a lot of Clappingo teachers. So they must have suggested you like you should watch some kind of English movies also. So have
Yeah,
you
yeah.
watched any kind of a Hollywood movie?
Actually, I watched one movie. I was mm, asked by one of my tutors of Clippingo tutors. Really, I forgot the title of the movie. But
Okay,
if you
okay.
ask me about this web series, so
Mm-hmm.
there is a comedy series that is Friends, very old one.
Mm,
I was
yeah.
that one. So it
Okay.
was
You
also asked by one of my tutors.
definitely, definitely. So, if I talk about the Friends web series, so it was an old one. It's a
Yeah.
vintage web series. So, how many like seasons have you watched? There are, I think, approximately 10 season, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah, I finished all the seasons.
Oh my God. You have finished all the season. Okay, okay. It's
Yeah, because it was during lockdown time and there was no work. So I used to sit all day at home
mm-hmm.
and I had enough time at that time. So I could
Mm-hmm.
finish. Yeah.
Mm. And apart from that, like if I talk about when you were a teenager, so which kind of a movies did you like to watch at that time?
Oh, I was very much, I mean, sorry, Amitabh Bachchan. The movies,
Okay. For example, like Zanjeer or Agnipath, and there are so many good movies of Amitabh Bachchan, I think.
yeah, the first movie actually struck me that is, yeah, Janjeer. So it was a very good
Mm.
movie, and I have seen so many movies acted by Amitabh Bachchan, but the one that I like very much is Diwar. So
Oh yeah,
this is a
yeah.
very good movie. Yeah,
Mm.
he
Like,
played a role of angry young man, and the
mm,
dialogues, the delivery of dialogues, really, it's so interesting to watch. I liked him very much.
or have you watched Agnipath movie?
Yeah, yeah, I have watched that one also.
Yeah, I think he's one of the amazing movies. I think if I talk about the way Amitabh Bachchan acted in that movie, and I really like the role of Mithun Chakravarti in that movie. It was like he
Okay.
was hilarious in the movie.
Oh, the South Indian.
Yeah, yeah, South Indian fellow. Amazing.
One more thing
Yeah.
here I want to share is that, as I have mentioned, I have watched so many movies of Amitabh Bachchan, and I like the one most is that Diwar. So I
Mhm,
always thought that Amitabh Bachchan might have be thinking what was the good movie, what was the best movie made by him. So
mhm,
he must have some choice. So that was always in my mind. So one day it
mhm,
so happened that this KBC series that was going on. So long
mhm,
back, one of the contestant, while
mhm,
taking the questions, he asked Amitabh Bachchan that you have made so many movies of your, which one is the best movie of yours? You think?
mhm,
Then Amitabh
mhm.
Bachchan also replied the same one that I thought, that is Diwar.
Mm. Great, great, I think. And I think when the Zanjeer movie released, after that, he got the title of an angry man. After that, he acted
Angry
in
young
so
man. Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And I think if I talk about me, so I really like the movie of Amitabh Bachchan. Like there is a movie called Anand, where Rajesh Khanna is also
Yes.
there.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yes.
amazing movie, I think, in my opinion. I think, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
And the Anand movie I have read in the magazine is that the part those was performed by Rajesh Khanna. It has to be
Mm-hmm.
performed by Amitabh Bachchan.
अच्छा अच्छा okay
Yeah.
अमिताभ बच्चन okay 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 okay
Yeah. It was
mm-hmm.
initially decided it would be performed by Amitabh Bachchan, but at that
Mm-hmm.
time Rajesh Khanna was superstar,
Yeah.
and so Rajesh Khanna thought if he take that part, because at the end of the movie Rajesh Khanna dies
Mm-hmm.
of cancer, so he
Mm-hmm.
gets the sympathy of the public, the moviegoers.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
So he thought if Amitabh Bachchan takes this part, he will get the sympathy. So he did not agree to do that if he was not given the performance of that actor. So it was changed later. So I read in the magazine. So
Okay, okay.
this is what happens actually when you are a superstar. The director, producer will hear your words only.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did not aware about this fact, but right now I got to know about it. And I think if I
Yeah,
talk
I
about
read in
Rajesh,
magazine.
okay, okay, yeah. And if I talk about, I think Rajesh Khanna, so he was a superstar at that, I think 70s or 80s. He did so many good movies, I think, for example, like Aradhana. And I think on Amrit or Avatar movie, he was there also. Have you watched Amrit and Avatar movie?
Avatar, yes, yes, I have watched.
Yeah, great movie, I think. If
Yes.
I talk about like my father is like a sorry, like to watch movies. So I watched a lot of movies with him. A lot of like vintage movies, for example, Mera Naam Joker and Jaane Bhi Do Yaro or Masoom. So they're the
Yeah.
greatest movies I think
Yes.
I've ever made. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're very beautiful movies. Yes.
Yeah, and I really like the hero. Like there is a hero called Amol Palekar.
Yeah.
So he made the movies like Chashme Badur and Golmaal. They are great, great movies, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah. In Golmaal, he had double part.
Yeah, yeah.
He was in a double role. Yes.
Mm-hmm. I didn't like his acting.
He
Mm.
didn't like. Okay.
No, no, I really like
Oh,
his
you
acting.
did like. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think so. You are also really interested in movies, I think.
Yeah. Earlier, I used to watch movie very much because nowadays I don't watch much. I don't go to the theater also. But
Mm-hmm.
at my younger time, I
Mm.
used to watch at least 5 to 6 movies in a week. Yeah.
Great, great. So
My
you used to. Okay, okay. Please, yeah, go ahead.
on Friday movies changes in the theater. So
Mhm.
on Friday I would watch at least one or two. Then Saturday, Sunday was off day. So in Saturday and Sunday again two movies. So 5 to 6 movies within 3 days I used to complete.
Okay, okay. And which kind of a person were you when you were a teenager, like me?
I was a very shy kind of person. I used to, I was a very much an introvert person.
Mm,
I do not like to talk others. I like to be left alone.
mm,
So, but I don't think that was a good phase for me.
mm.
Now I like the way I speak with others. So this is the right way one should behave with people, and the
Mm,
life should go like this.
yeah, yeah, definitely. I think. Okay, so right now there is a proverb is popping up into my head, and it is just suddenly just like I just remembered. And the proverb is like that: if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, so you feed him for a lifetime. So, can you just give your honest opinion about this proverb? Because I think you have a lot of experience.
Okay, so I have not come across this proverb, but the from the sentences that you have just mentioned is that. So when you feed a person a fish for a day, is not it?
Mhm,
So, but it will end there. So you have
mhm,
given him, he will eat the fish, and it will end there. But if you teach him how to catch a fish, so he will learn the lesson, and he will catch whenever he feel like, and he will be able to eat fish. So it will go for a long time. So what I feel is that
mhm.
I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
whether it is correct or not, but
No,
I
no,
thought
it is
correct.
correct. Yeah, definitely. I think if I talk about this proverb, so it is like that if you have a knowledge, so you can do anything in this world. You do not have to struggle a lot at that time. And if you have like money, any kind of a money you are having, so at that time you just invest that money in another things. But if you invest on yourself, so definitely you are going to become a better version of yourself, and you can do anything.
Yeah, definitely. Yes. When you
Yeah.
spend money to acquire a skill, that will go with you. When you leave the world, it will go with you. So that money matters when you uh, get something, learn something. So
Mm,
that values you get.
mm. And sometimes what happen also like with us, like if I talk about the human, like human being, so they are little bit selfish also. Sometimes if I am having a good thing, maybe a dress or a book, so I'm not going to share that book with another person because it's my precious, like my precious things. So it happens with everyone, I think. So but if I talk about this thing, so a lot of times it happens people like people can snatch your book, people can snatch your dress also, and you're going to lose that thing. But if I talk about the knowledge, so no one is going to snatch your knowledge, it will be always with you. So I think knowledge, this is the really beautiful thing about knowledge. And if you share your knowledge, so your knowledge is going to double at that time. But if
Yeah.
you share your clothes, if you share your book with anyone also, like in book case, I think also like I think it can be double, but in certain things, for example any mobile or anything, so it's not going to means you are not going to like benefit at that time like another person also. Yeah.
Yeah, sharing knowledge is very good because when you share your knowledge at the same time, you will be repeating the thing what you already know. So it will always be with you and it will go from person to person. So today, what I know, I am giving you, and you may give to other people. So it will spread
Hmm.
like so good knowledge, spreading of good knowledge is very good.
Hmm. And Shubhaji, one thing is also coming in my mind because you have a really good personality. So, which kind of a videos do you like to watch, or which kind of a people do you follow in your daily life?
I'm not following any particular personality, but I watch videos on YouTube. Again, I want to say that this personality development.
Mhm.
So, like, what to say? Um, I just forgot the name of the person.
There are lots of like,
So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
please. Sudha Murthy, ma'am, what do you say?
Oh, Sudhamurti, I read her book.
Oh, okay.
There are so many books I have read. Once after reading one book, I liked it so much that immediately I placed order on Amazon and I bought some other books also. Really, her books are very simple one and it is very easy to understand. So that's why I read some of her book. And what I was telling about these YouTube videos. So this videos that makes your personality develop your personality, this kind of speeches like in TED talks. So in TED talks what happens, the people they do come on the stage and share their experience what has actually happened in their life. So they are at certain time they are in very difficult position and how they got over this position, how they make their life better when they are in such a bad state. So this is how it get you get the inspiration from those people. If they can come to such a stage after being in such a bad position, so you are already in a better position, so you can improve on that position. So these are the inspirational videos that I always watch. Even today also while I was in office, so there was some time around half an hour I got respite, so there was no work at that time, so I watch one video like that. So these are the kind of videos I watch and I'm them watching.
Yeah, I think yeah, same. Like I also like to watch TEDx videos and they're like great. I think you can learn a lot of things. And these videos are like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, but you are going to learn that person experience in just within like a short period of time. So it's amazing, I think, in my opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, because what actually happened is a real life story. So when you
Mm-hmm.
get to know how they have overcome the difficulties that they were in, so
Mm-hmm.
really it actually encourages you. So when you think that they are in such a position, but still they are they are thinking in a positive way.
Mm-hmm.
So we can also do that. So that's how we get inspired by those people.
Definitely, definitely, Shubhashi. Or like in the end, I think I would like to ask, like you have a lot of experience, I think. And if I talk about me, so I have just a little bit experience about life. I have not met with a lot of people. Also, I have not come across so many people. But you have come across so many people, I think, and you have seen so many people how they behave and what they do. So, can you tell me your life experience about your life experience?
So there are so many people that I have come across in my life. But the thing is that when I interacted with them, so it so happened that sometimes they said something to me, but I was very upset. And even with my colleagues also, sometimes if they said something to me, and I was so upset that I stopped talking to them. So this was the kind of behavior or the mindset that I had at the time. But now what I've seen that after reading this book, these inspirational books, self-help books, that we should not behave in that way.
Mhm,
Suppose somebody says something to you, and you have to think in that way that there must be something going on in his life which is not very good. He is in a very bad condition. That's why he is reacting in such a bad manner. So that's how you can cool your anger. You will not really react to that person in a very bad way. So that's what I have learned actually. And nowadays, if something bad happened to me, I always try to control myself and I think in a positive way. And what if you ask me about the experience, is that so if somebody asks you for help,
mhm,
okay, and if you help somebody, you just forgot, sorry,
mhm,
just forget that you have helped somebody.
mhm,
But if somebody helps you, you
mhm,
you never forget. This should be the policy. Because what happens, you see, if you help someone and you think that I have helped this man in such a way and I should get also something from him. I mean, in future, if you are in trouble, he would come to you, to your rescue. So this is a kind of expectation that we grow in our mind.
Mm-hmm.
But these expectations always made us upset, because if that person that you help does not come to your help when you are in trouble, definitely you're going to get upset and you will become angry against that person. But if you think like that, that no, I am not expecting from anything from that person. I have helped, that is enough. Now I have forgotten. This is the policy. And if somebody helps you
Mm-hmm.
in any way, so you always remember that that guy helped me. And whatever it happens in his life, I will always be there to help him. So this is the great policy. I think this is the best policy. If you follow, you will never get upset in your life.
So amazing, I think, and I also try to follow this policy, and sometimes, but it is like sometimes something happens, so I am unable to control my anger. So, but I
Yeah,
always,
yeah. It is not easy actually. It is
yeah.
not easy actually. It is very difficult. You have to have the courage to follow this policy actually, because you everybody easily gets angered by the situation
Mm-hmm.
that happens. Oh, I have helped him in such a way. You are in very much uh, bad condition, but nowadays you see, I'm in trouble. He has not called me. He has not given me a call over
Mm-hmm.
phone. He could have given me a call. So we have the tendency to think like that. But if you don't think about those, then you'll be in a happy mood always.
Great. I think, yeah, amazing. I think. And like this is a really great thing, and I am learning a lot of things from you, from your experience, I think. So when I will be in your age, so I will become really knowledgeable.
Yes, yes, sure, sure. You are already a very good person and you're following very good things in your life. So definitely, when I was of your age, I did not know nothing. I did not. I don't. So you are already know so many things. You are speaking well, and there is lot of years ahead of you. So you can imagine where you will reach.
Hope so. I will reach my destination, and I'm working hard to reach that destination. Hmm.
Yeah.
And so, thank you so much, Subhas Ji. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed speaking with you, and I would like to interact with you again also. And generally, I do not interact with people in that manner. But when it comes to speak to you, so I just like just randomly, I just start talking about some topics. So,
Thank you very much. Thank you. So you have asked me questions. I also love to give you answer. And you are a very interesting personality, a pleasant personality. So yeah, it is always as you have mentioned that you like the conversation. At the same time, I enjoyed it very much. So
mm.
it's thank you
So in
very much.
yeah, most welcome. Or in the end, I would like to say to the audience, just visit Subhash Pal YouTube channel, and definitely you're going to learn a lot of things from Subhash Ji, because there are a lot of good conversational videos available of his channel, and you're going to learn a lot of things. So thank you so much, Subhash Ji. Bye bye and good night.
Bye. Good night.